Razor Chiba. Who is that going to be? Ugh. It's been so long. I've forgotten who's who. Wait, are we going live? I thought we were pistol bashing. Okay, I guess we're not. No, I guess we're actually... Okay, I guess we're in game. Hang on, bear with me. Wow, okay. That was kind of misleading. Are we pistol bashing? Oh, no, we are pistol... Oh, my God, thanks. I panicked then. I was like, what the hell are we doing? We haven't pistol bashed and people are saying good luck. But while they're knocking 7 shades of sense out of each other, let's go through the teams. So for Phantom, we have TomTom, who loves RPZ today. Mordox, KOMPLEKSiii, Darko, which is Elbato, I believe. And Eren. And then for KOMPLEKSiii, we have Bumble, or Bumblebee. We have Revzor, Chiba, 1950, and Losa. A nice, big, famous 10. And Phantom take that quite quickly, actually. And they banned Karantan, so I'm guessing Phantom are going to pick Lenin. I know that is their map of choice. They banned McMatter, cheeky. That is a big move from them, banning McMatter from KOMPLEKSiii. Interesting. I wonder how KOMPLEKSiii are going to play that now. They'll probably pick Sujane. Yep. There you go. Pick Sujane, pick Lenin. Because Karantan banned. And they pick Lenin. There we go. There we go. See, sometimes I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Sometimes, occasionally. Okay, right. So maps are Sujane, Lenin. Let's quickly do a quick thingy. A quick thingy, he says. Quick prediction. That's the badger. Yeah, Scott, you soon. I hope you're doing good. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Even though it's gone way too freaking quick. But right, now I have my prediction for Sujane. But that doesn't matter. I will do some shoutouts. They're not going to freaking work because, you know, there's no link or anything. I still don't know why it doesn't work, but I'll shout you guys out anyway, so at least you know I tried. Then we got Le Puffy. Who else we got? Who else streams? Fellow Brit, do you stream? Let me double check. I don't know if you... Oh, I won't even be able to tell because the bloody thing won't tell me. I don't know if you do stream. Curry, if you do, let me know what you stream. Okay, how are we lining up? Looks like KOMPLEKSiii are going to be attacking first. Phantom, I think, are going to be defending. Stennon, welcome in, bro. Good to see you, my dude. No, you're welcome. I'm sorry the links don't work. It's something I have to play with. I don't know why my bot isn't working, but normally it comes up with like a link that says what you do, but for some reason it's not. But I don't freaking know. Anyway, KOMPLEKSiii are going to be attacking. I see 4 Lee Enfields, 1 scope. That is very KOMPLEKSiii. And then for Phantom, I see an MP44. I see 2 cars, scope and shotgun. Chiba charging A short. It's quickly dropped by Mordox. It's actually pushed up to bottom of cage here. Dropped by Losa. Following Chiba. Eren then finding 1950. And as I thought, it's going to be a mental opening round for Sujane. So a barrage of kills. 3 going down. 4 going down in the first 30 seconds. That is kind of how I thought it would. KOMPLEKSiii with the shotgun. Does find Losa. Bumblebee then finding TomTom. KOMPLEKSii's got himself into allied spawn. It's not going to be a 2v2. You can see Revzor now planting, I think, on the front of A, or just kind of the front right. He does eventually get stopped by Eren. Oh, KOMPLEKSii's going to be in that long reef, I think, just by the pillar. Looking for Bumblebee on A roof. Bumblebee now looking for Eren, but I don't think he's going to peek. Revzor's going to try again. A bit more of a safer plant at the back of A. And I think he's going to get it, because Phantom aren't really in a position to stop. They have no nades. So plant does go down. Revzor going to go right to the back of A in dark. And the fact they can't really... Oh, good shot. KOMPLEKSiii picking Revzor out. Time that jump really well. It's going to be Bumblebee left on top A. Or A roof. He does find Eren. Looks for KOMPLEKSiii. He does have to be careful of that shotgun. He has to keep his distance. This is always tough. Bumblebee's in a really commanding position having that top. KOMPLEKSiii does have the car. But he is running out of time. He only has a couple of seconds before that plant isn't going to be doable. Checks the sky for a nade. And I think KOMPLEKSiii is just going to go for the save. Maybe. No, he's going to get it. Why did Bumblebee peek? Bang on the second he needed it. He's going to get the defuse. Crazy. Explosives diffused. Just gifted him there. Absolutely gifted him that shot. Phantom take the first one. Honestly thought KOMPLEKSiii were going to be getting that first round in their pocket, but Bumblebee kind of gifting that one to KOMPLEKSiii, who gets the kill and was sitting right by the bomb, so could instantly go for the defuse. Nades now landing on A. Elbato's going to be jumping over to B, checking alleyways. Over to East Truck. Oh, it does get a tag there onto 1950. Still no shotgun for KOMPLEKSiii. Yo, Luke, welcome in, dude. Good to see you, man. Sui, what's up, buddy? Good to see you guys. Mordox again with the scope. I'm going to have to follow him next round because that's the second round he's got those early kills. KOMPLEKSii's going to be holding those B alleyways. Pushed off with that nade right into the sight of Losa. Aaron now at A. Tom, look at him. I think he's napping. He does that sometimes. He kind of just naps. Just has a little snooze. And then, remember, he's playing COD. Does get the double, though. Takes down Losa in 1915, then just grabs that car. That'll be a nice double. Chiba left, and he's over by A, and he'll be dropped by Mordox. Just peeking there with that scope. We're going to jump in on Mordox next time, because he's, he seems to be getting those early kills. Making a bit of a rush, so let's quickly jump in with him, if we can find him with the random player picket. Mordox, there he is. And I think that Lee Enfield is going to go to KOMPLEKSiii. I'm not sure it's the rifle he'd have wanted. Now Mordox is going to have a placid game. He does get that kill on Losa, so there you go, there's one. He's going to challenge briefly that allied scope. Bumblebee, 1950 now with shotgun. I think KOMPLEKSiii want to take this a bit closer. Bumblebee finding Elbato. Razor then finding KOMPLEKSiii. Leaving Mordox left. And the plant is going to go down. Bumblebee's going to get that unmolested. Mordox having no grenade. And a random MP40 there. I'm guessing that was TomTom's. It's going to come in very handy for Bumblebee. No, it isn't, because Razor's going to get that one. So they do get their first round. Probably a bit later than they'd have thought. But they're off the mark. Good convincing A push. And back to no shotgun. Oh, no, they do have a shotgun. Beg your pardon. 1950's going to have that. Yo, Alexa, welcome in, man. Good to see you stream, buddy. I've missed you, man. That was a great stream, dude. Bit of smurfing. Mordox missing that duel with Ravesel, but I think he's going to just have one shot and move on. Elbato over to A. Bumblebee's going to be a bucket. Losa does find Mordox. He's going to look over to that B tank. That smoke, I think, is coming from allies. It is indeed. It's going to be in that connection just from Axis spawn over to B, landing right in the alleyway. And 1950 is going to take advantage of that. He's going to creep over that B ledge where TomTom normally sits. He's either here or by the palm tree just to the left. So I wonder if... oh no, KOMPLEKSii's going to be there. Oh, TomTom is there! And he peeks out just in time to get a bullet or a face full of shotgun. And then KOMPLEKSiii returns the favour. And then Elbato does fall to Chiba. KOMPLEKSiii then finding him. So KOMPLEKSiii left. Bumblebee and Ravesor holding the line for KOMPLEKSiii. KOMPLEKSiii is over at B. Does have that shotgun. And now Lee Enfield. Kind of surprising he traded that for the MP44, but maybe he's feeling in a rifle mood today. Now this one KOMPLEKSiii have to translate into a win. It's kind of a given. KOMPLEKSii's in low ground. Ravesor with scope. Bumblebee car. They can just sit back, not do anything risky. Bumblebee, not do anything risky. He's going to jump down though. Why is he? Oh, okay, fair enough. Ravesor will get him. He's going to cover that avenue. And we'll make it a Desmond 2-2. Okay. jump in with 1950. He's going to grab that extra car. Pops that smoke immediately on Axis spawn, just in front of MG. Ooh, good nades coming over the bucket, but no one catching that. A little bit of confusion here from 1950 as to where he's going to chuck his nade. Good job, there's no cook. He's going to throw that eventually, is he? What's he doing? Eventually, he just guesses and yeets it over to Axis spawn. TomTom now with shotgun. That dude is unpredictable. He's made his way over to B alleys and finds that kill on Bumblebee. 1950 now is going to try and chase him down. Aaron finding Chiba. Bit of a rotate here. Losa going over to Allied spawn reef. Aaron at the back of B. Elbato finding Ravesor. Axis popping their smoke out now. KOMPLEKSiii on Axis spawn roof. He's going to leave Losa left. Let's get that nade on Elbato just to even up his score. Just slowly making his way out of Allied spawn. That smoke's actually quite handy for him. Landing right by Kubel. It's going to give him a bit more ground just to move up. Oh, Aaron, just the other side. He's going to make his way past East Truck, making his way back up towards B. And Losa, I think, is just going to miss that chance to shoot him. He's going to get him now, though. It's a bullet right in the cheek. He has to do that 3 more times and 30 seconds left on the clock. Phantom are pretty spread out. TomTom over by Allied spawn. KOMPLEKSiii's just going to sit and wait using that pillar as cover. Mordox is going to charge down. Nearly gets that scope kill, but is held off, and TomTom will be rewarded with that one. It's weird to see him with shotgun. He kind of plays anything, but to see him with shotgun is kind of weird. I'm guessing KOMPLEKSiii's feeling good with that rifle. He did get that first round win with the quick car headshot, so I'm guessing he's feeling good with car today. Normally does have shotgun. Losa with another nade kill, finding Mordox dropping the Axis scope. Bumblebee crossing Allied spawn. It's a good smoke again, landed by Kubel. Early chance with the plant here by Losa, I think on A. It's a fairly good plant, actually. It's kind of that front right-hand side if you're coming on it from A short. Plenty of kills coming for KOMPLEKSiiii as well. Oh, good cover from Chiba there. Finding KOMPLEKSiiii is going to be Elbato left. And he's sitting at 1-5. He's not having the game of his life. And 1950 finds him. Nice, good A push. Again from KOMPLEKSiiii. Looking pretty dominant when A's a target. 3 apiece. It's not bad. They're still early days, but Phantom aren't letting this go completely in KOMPLEKSiii's hand. Another early kill from Mordox, finding Ravesor. Tell you what, if there's one player you want to rattle, it's probably Ravesor. He's a great scoper. Great rifler. But if you can kind of pin him down and keep him in your pocket for most of the game, that's a big player nullified. So we'll play Mordox. 1950 creeping up to B, using that smoke as cover. Has the shotgun and car. I don't think TomTom's... Oh, no, it is TomTom sitting by that palm tree again. He now back with the MP44. Chiba does find KOMPLEKSiiii. Aaron just sitting around that A corner. Oh, and dropped by Chiba. 1950 also finding Mordox. TomTom and Elbato left. Chiba now is going to plant to A. Elbato's going to make his way past Axis spawn. It's a good lockdown of A again. Not rushing it this time, but nice bit of luck there from TomTom. 1950 finding Elbato, bringing it back to 2v1. Chiba and 1950. He's going to be coming out of garage. Actually going to be running into TomTom fairly soon.
Eliminated. Allies win.
I wonder if Phantom are maybe going to dedicate a few more players over to A. KOMPLEKSiii's looking that way. As is, I think, Aaron. Good nades, though. Great nade. Landing just over that A roof. Landing in KOMPLEKSiii's pocket, actually. Mordox with a bash now. I don't quite know where he got. It's over that little duel by Kubel. He did eventually go down, but took down the Allied shotgunner. It's worth it. TomTom just casually peeking over that kind of curve wall. Bullets buzzing around him, but he's not phased. The last few bullets of that Thompson finding Elbato. Aaron trying to get that jump. And failing. TomTom was making his way up to A short, but maybe a bit too casually. Aaron left, and another A plant. I don't know if KOMPLEKSiii have somewhere to be tonight, but they are just smashing that A-bomb. And a timeout called by Elbato. Can't really blame them for that. Ravesel's just going to sit in the back and wait. Los is going to hang out by the ladder. And Ravesel will collect that one. It's going to be 5-3. So yeah, timeout by Elbato. I don't think it's a technical one. I'm pretty sure everyone's in a pretty good spot. Maybe TomTom is pinged, but I doubt it. Could also be KOMPLEKSiii, but I think it is just a... I think it's just a tactical one. It's really surprising how quickly KOMPLEKSiii just kind of took control. It was a bit even for a few rounds. And the last three have just been relentless. Just hitting A. Nullifying that early push from the Axis players to get onto the back of A. Again, good nades. Good ground-denying nades. It's going to be tough for Phantom. Not only just playing against KOMPLEKSiii, but playing against KOMPLEKSiii on Tujane. It's not a recipe for fun. I wonder how long they're going to play this timeout for. Maybe just reassess things. I think they realise they're letting go of A too easy. So they might just be reassessing things, changing their game plan a bit. Still a few rounds left in the half, so it'd be worth it. I wonder if maybe they're going to change TomTom's play a bit. He did pretty good when he pushed. It's a bit kind of surprising to see him with shotgun getting up into garage. You don't really see him there too often. So I wonder if maybe they're going to kind of let him loose, let him do his thing, rather than get him sitting back at B. Might be worth it. It's a bit high risk, high reward. He's now calling it, saying they're ready. And we go again. Okay, we go again. 5-3, a bit of a buy round for KOMPLEKSiii. That car is going to go to 1950. Ravesel going to look for that jump shot. Or cross kill even. Elbato finding Bumblebee early on. 1950 just creeping up to Kubel. Los are going to be sitting at bucket. Aaron is going to be at B. Where's TomTom? So he's still playing fairly passive. They haven't changed his play, although he is sitting at spawn. Maybe a bit of a rotator. Or a floater. A tag there onto TomTom. Nearly falling down as I watch him. Wardox is going to be on that end A roof. Ravesel finding TomTom, eventually going down. And they are pushing A again. Ravesel did get the hand of KOMPLEKSiii there, I think, who is trying to get cover but isn't going to get it. Ravesel then finds Mordox as well. Pretty much takes A by himself. Gets tagged again. It needed some support here, and that Luger will finish him off by Elbato. Chiba, on the other hand, is making his way over to B. And Aaron is just in the back of that truck. He is caught. Or at least spotted. Good instinct from Chiba, though. Checking over towards B tank. Aaron's just going to sit. Might be good to try and push if he can. Not needed. Elbato finds him. 5-4. This is good from Ravesel. Opened up the defense and calmly took the Luger pressure. Warlock's just trying to finish him off. He knew he only needed a tag from that Luger, but couldn't quite just get the accuracy. So Phantom grabbed that. It was worth having that timeout. Elbato going to be sitting back B. Bumblebee caught under pressure at bucket with those nades. Ravesel looking over that B jump. As is Chiba. 1950's now going to pop a smoke over to there. Los is going to chuck a nade over to the back as well. TomTom might just be called over to B. That's perfect smoke, landing right in that intersection. 1950 with a nade on Elbato, getting him off back of B. Then finding KOMPLEKSiii with the shotgun. TomTom now is going to hide by that tank in the smoke. But it's kind of risking things sitting here at the minute. Losa finding Mordox. TomTom just drifting in the smoke. He could be a key player for this round, although it is quickly slipping out of their hand. In fact, it's completely gone. I think he was looking for the best position to try and cause some damage, but he might have been better off maybe trying to stop the plant. If he could. It was a shotgunner there, so it was tough. 6-4. Wait, what's BenQ doing? Oh, what? I'm not quite sure what, I didn't think that was BenQ. Might have been a troll, perhaps. Not quite sure what happened there, but anyway. Bit of a distraction, but not too much. Maybe a sub that wasn't needed. Who knows? Wait, what the heck? Why are people connecting? What's going on? Or maybe they thought a match was coming on here. Oh, okay. It is, I forgot it's Night Cup night, isn't it? Maybe people thought it was a Night Cup match. Who knows? Either way, KOMPLEKSiii, or the last three, seem to be merging towards B. I forgot it was Night Cup night, even though it's Sunday. Aaron's going to be sitting back A, but I think he's going to be pretty quiet there unless he relocates. TomTom sitting by the Axis spawn sandbag. He's going to run into Bumblebee fairly soon. I think that's pretty much a no-scope from Bumblebee. Good play. Ravesor finding Elbato. And then Ravesor again finding KOMPLEKSiii. He isn't going to be happy. Probably should have thought that shotgun kill should have got it. Aaron does find Bumblebee, but then dropped by Ravesor, picking up his fourth. 7-4, one before the half. Good shooting from Ravesor. Nice play. Early nades from Phantom. Chucking out 3 and a smoke. 4 and a smoke even. Elbato's the one keeping his. TomTom does find Bumblebee. Mordox now pushing down mid. Using that smoke as cover. Elbato back A. KOMPLEKSiii finding 1950 Chiba now. Moving up to Axis spawn. Managed to get behind Phantom. They will kick themselves for this. Chiba just calmly walking behind their lines. Nade's going over to A roof. Losa at East Truck. Trying to keep those Axis players pinned. Chiba does find KOMPLEKSiii. He's pretty much got A by himself. We'll get the plant down as well. No, he's going to stop. I think he's going to wait for the other two players to maybe get a bit closer. Aaron finds Chiba. TomTom finding Losa. Why didn't they plant? They could have put some good pressure on the last remaining Phantom players. Aaron and TomTom left. It might still convert into a win. Aaron's at Axis spawn. TomTom parkouring over the rooftop. Night Cup down the hall sign. I just imagine that. I love it. People like walking in the door like, oops, sorry. Oh, and Aaron finds it. That was kind of a gifted round. Thanks, Alexa. Cheers, buddy. So it is going to be 7-5. Actually quite a close round. Or close half even. For Phantom. I think they'll be pretty happy with that.
Explosives diffused. Axis.
Night Cup down the hall. Love it. Anyway, the half swaps. Phantom are now going to be attacking. KOMPLEKSiii defending. This is where Phantom are really going to have to put a shift in. How are we lining up? I see Thompson with TomTom. That makes sense. Grand for Aaron. KOMPLEKSiii shotgun. Mordox scope. Lee Enfield Elbato. And then the standard 1 scope, 4 cars for KOMPLEKSiii. Mordok missing the opening scope kill. Barto moving over to Bucket, looking to the top of B and then A. Bumblebee's going to be sitting on that B balcony, looking down. Oh, does find Aaron's head there. Good shot from him. Razor sitting at Axis spawn. Smoke now from KOMPLEKSiii coming down. Where's he put that? Oh, he's put it on mid. Okay, interesting. Let's check the double kill there from Loset. Manages to creep up to Cage. No idea what El Barto was looking at. Nice finish with the Lug as well onto TomTom. Yeah, a bit of a odd smoke there. I don't know if KOMPLEKSiii meant that or... Kind of landed on Cage and... I mean, just in mid, but not really in mid. Just... Okay. I kind of get it. I'm guessing they were trying to do that A push and block that small intersection. KOMPLEKSiii and Mordok's left. Mordok is going to be creeping his way up to East Truck. Doesn't have anyone over by B at the minute. Oh, no, he does. He does run into Chiba there, I think. Makes his way over to high ground. Oh, Ravesor is going to have some company soon. I think he obviously didn't realise KOMPLEKSiii was right underneath him, but I think he does now. KOMPLEKSiii is going to plant, and does get it. I don't think he knows Ravesor's up there, though. He does now. They were kind of oblivious to each other during that plant. Just before Ravesor rudely put a bullet in his back.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
Okay, we go 8-5. Still pretty close, though. I don't think Phantom should put their heads down at all. She's doing pretty good. It's going to be tougher for allies, even. So they're going to have to do something pretty special. Maybe up the aggression a little bit. Maybe get that Thompson in there as well as a shotgun. Maybe. I don't know. I think when you try to out-rifle KOMPLEKSiii, you're asking for trouble. Especially when they push up as well. TomTom's got himself to A short with the shotgun. It's a good smoke. I think he just spotted a rifle on A roof. If he can stealthily get up there, he could open up A. Oh, he does indeed. Bumblebee is actually blocking the stairs there. Mordok's finding Loser, who did get a kill on KOMPLEKSiii, but is then dropped. 1950 finding Erin. This is what KOMPLEKSiii like to do. Play an aggressive axis. Oh, good cover from El Barto. He's definitely saved Mordok's life. Now can Mordox repay the favour? He can't. Ravesor finds him. El Barto now needs to get him back just to open up this B passageway. Out come the sidearms, and Ravesor will win that one. 9-5. Go again. TomTom with shotgun. Not actually doing too badly. Bit of a delayed nade from him as well, but the smoke going out over to A, and it is going to be an A rush, I think. Losa finding Aaron again with the second on KOMPLEKSiii. And bang goes that A rush. That is... that... wow. I, 10-5. I don't know what to say on that one. One of the quickest rounds on 2J ever, I think. Maybe not the quickest, but pretty damn quick. That was Phantom trying their version of an A push. Didn't happen. KOMPLEKSiii said no. 1950 and Losa both finding kills. Chiba dropping to allied scope. They do this so quickly. They get right up in your face. And before you've even established how the round is going, they're pinning you in their spawn, or your spawn even. Losa did spot one by allied spawn. Ravesor found another one. Aaron's still in mid. I think he's hiding just by Kubel. Or near enough. That body's right in the way just to prevent Ravesor from seeing him, so he's not going to look to think twice. But Losa from Cage will find him 11-5. It's a big difference. Going from Axis to Allies on Tujane. A very big difference. The amount of nades going over to A. There's one thing Phantom can do, that they can do that kind of misdirection. They're quite good at it on Tujane. Karantan, sorry. And KOMPLEKSiii were really quick to ban that. They do have some good tactical rounds. They're quite a slow, kind of thinky team. Which I think on a map like Tujane is kind of trumped by the speed of KOMPLEKSiii. But on maps like Karantan, they're kind of a bit more at home. They can play that a bit more tactically, a bit more to the clock. Chiba and Raves are both picking up kills. Erin's looking for something, but nothing coming in his sights. In fact, Losa's going to get in his sights. Mordox does find one. 2 more to get. Raves are going to sit A-Reef. Chiba going to make his way on the east side. Looking in the alleyways. Mordox does... So Mordox does have a bit of a game on his hands, but Raves will just with that nice easy no-scope brings it back to map point. Wonder if Chiba's going to be aggressive. Does just have the scope. Might try the run down mid. What's he going to do? No, he's not, but 2 others are. Losa certainly is. Raves with the early kill on Elbato. Look how quickly they get up there. It's crazy. Bumblebee getting a tag by that nade on his truck. Raves are smoked out on A. 1950 over by Kubel. Does find Mordox. Good shot. Runs into Eren though. He was there with the M1. Bumblebee finding Cakes. He probably could have used a bit more cover there rather than just darting out of cover. Eren left. Oh. Nice one tap. Everybody gets one. Then finds Chiba. Brings it back to a 1v1. Rezo now sitting high ground. I think Eren's looking pretty pumped. Ooh, Bravesor is more pumped though. 13-5 on Tujane. Right, let's quickly do the prediction. I'll wait for you guys to see a bit more of the game first. In fact, I might not be able to. Tell you what, we'll do that, and then we'll start another one. Okay, right. We now go on to Lenin. How are we looking? Yep, KOMPLEKSiii. I think you're going to be going on the attacking team first. I'm just going to grab a drink. I think, well, Bumblebee has scope. I don't know if he's going to keep it, but I still think it's the ugliest scope reticle in COD 2. Just that weird arrow. I never liked it. Never liked it. But they still make good shots with it. Who are we waiting for Phantom? It's El Bato. I do hope we see some PPS gameplay. Always nice to see a bit of that. It's kind of one of those maps that kind of welcomes that rush play. They're kind of aggressive. Get into sight fairly quick. You can play it slowly, and teams do. It's quite an adaptable map as well. If you end up trying to push A, which is probably the most popular, and then end up being pushed back, you can rotate to B. It's a little bit tricky. Just having that PPS can just open things up a little bit more for you. I would love it if Losa kept that SVT. That'd be great. I don't think he's going to. I think he's only memeing. No, he's going to go for a PPS. Fair enough. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play competitive COD 2 with an SVT, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. How are we lining up? I see 2 Nagants, 1 PPS 42, shotgun scope for KOMPLEKSiii, and then scope, 2 Kar 98s, MP44 and shotgun for Phantom. Alberto and Eren both picking up kills. Chiba, I think, caught in the debris there. 1950 using that smoke just to creep over the air. I think he's run into KOMPLEKSiii. Does eventually drop to Losa. Bumblebee does keep scope. What up with an aid on Losa? Bumblebee now forced to come out of hiding. Looking over to that mid-ruined building. Good opening round from Phantom. They can bring it down just to losing 1 person on the first round. I think they'll be pretty happy with that. He has managed to creep his way almost underneath a kind of Axis top into Axis spawn. And he has... You know, something special could happen, although not anymore. I think he's been spotted. In fact, he's definitely been spotted. He just took a bullet. Eren looking for the kill. TomTom with the MP44 from mid is going to put pressure on, and El Bato will claim that one. First round for them. One Ganar, welcome in. I hope I got your name right. Is it Ganar? Gainer? Welcome in, buddy. Anything changed? I don't think so. No, Bumblebee still with scope. I've seen a few people ask for the, like a roof to be put on the Axis spawn building. Just because we've seen a couple of times allied nades landing into the Axis spawn a couple of seconds into the round, and we've seen a couple of 2 kills, maybe even a 3K, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, maybe just roofing off that Axis spawn building so there's no kind of gaps in the top. Losa now planting after that PPS 42 kill. Chiba finding Eren there. Mordok's picking up another kill for Phantom, eventually dropping to Chiba. El Bato left. Nice reply from KOMPLEKSiii. Nice convincing round back. Oh, Babe's so heavily tagged. Does manage to stay alive though. Eren caught. Just needs to be a little bit more aware, I think. I think maybe they're not that they underestimate KOMPLEKSiii, not at all, but they always just seem surprised when KOMPLEKSiii kind of just end up kind of in unexpected spots. You kind of have to expect that with KOMPLEKSiii. They just find gaps. I mean, look, 1950 is already an Axis spawn. Plant has gone down at A. Oh,
Eliminated.
nice reaction to find Mordox. And they love to play aggressive on the other team's map. They really do. It's almost like they're motivated to play harder on someone else's map. It's weird how they're... not weird, that's the wrong word. Kind of interesting how their psyche kind of works. Alberto with the late nade finding Ravesort. I think Bumblebee's going to expect that push from Alberto. If he does it, Bumblebee does find TomTom. Mordock finding 1950 Chiba. That stolen MP44 finding Mordox. I hear a PPS again. Chiba tagged second. A nade finding KOMPLEKSiii. Erin does eventually find Chiba. And it's down to a 2v2. Bumblebee making his way over to the east side by A. Los is over by B. They're keeping their options open. KOMPLEKSiii and Axis spawn. And Alberto over by a more or less allied spawn. So now it's going to be Bumblebee left. KOMPLEKSiii will find him. 2 apiece.
Axis win.
Early smoke. 1950 charging down bravely. Getting right on the bomb, but falling just at the last hurdle. Erin finding him. TomTom finding Chiba. Ravesor sneaking his way just by that B trench. Might have an opening onto B here. Losader's going to try his plans at B. And if that doesn't work, and it hasn't, I think Ravesor might try that plant at B. TomTom rushing over to try and prevent that if he can, but he's not going to be able to. Mordox then finding him straight off the plant. Bumblebee left. Erin now looking to defuse. Can Bumblebee prevent that, or is Erin just going to go straight for the D? He is. He's going to get it. Good cover for Mordox. Actually been pretty hot with that scope tonight. I think they're going to need him to keep that up. Early smoke from KOMPLEKSiii. Oh, Bumblebee catching Erin with that early nade. Mordox making his way up to the MG, but going to dive over that sandbag, I think. No, he's just going to use it as cover, in fact. Trying to see if anyone is making their way through that smoke. Ravesor looking to plant again. Does get that B plant. Pops a nade out soon after as well. That nade is actually kind of close to him. He's kind of lucky it didn't land on him. Mordox though makes his way out of that trench. Does eventually drop. KOMPLEKSiii now left. Oh, just bouncing off the roof. That would have landed right in front of Bumblebee. It wasn't for that brickwork. Bumblebee has no idea, though. He does now. Chiba now diving into cover. Bullets. Not too far behind. Good play from Chiba. Baited him there. Got him in a favourable position. 3 apiece. Losa again with an A. TomTom finding Losa there in return. The second kill from him. It does eventually drop to Ravesor, who is obviously being the B mechanic for this game. 1950 now. He does get the plant, but eventually drops to Erin pretty much straight after. Alberto then finding Ravesor. Bumblebee left, who is in a sneaky position. Has 3 Phantom players left to deal with. Make that 2. Make that 1. There he is. Alberto does find him. Get a recovery from him. It's pretty close. Actually, pretty close. Both teams coming out swinging.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
Good scoping. Always nice when both scopers are on form. Okay, 3 players going B-side for Phantom. Wonder if they're going to try push. Bullets did whiz over. Ravesor does find TomTom. Oh, Balto finding Ravesor in return, though. There is a spare nade on the body of TomTom there. KOMPLEKSiii over to A. With the shotgun. I wonder if anyone's going to be in that smoke. 1950's right in front of him. He does react first, as that Bumblebee is indeed in the same spot he was before. KOMPLEKSiii does well, keeps his head down, using that fence as cover. Is it going to be enough? Oh, they run into each other. He does find that kill. And Obato will grab another one. 5-3. Phantom go ahead on the fence by 2. Oh, that tiny gap from Bumblebee. I see where he's shooting now. Chiba finding TomTom, and I think they might be they're being a bit more aggressive on their defense. KOMPLEKSiii does find 1950. Ravesor dropping Obato. Can he find his second? Great use of that cover. So calm under pressure. Mordox must be kicking himself. Ravesor now can continue that B trench push. KOMPLEKSiii and Aaron left. I think Chiba... Oh, he has just spotted KOMPLEKSiii, but... Ravesor will finish him. Aaron now left. Yo, 9-9, welcome in, dude. Ravesor planting B again. He does get tagged by that nade. He did actually get the kill, but instantaneously was taken down by Bumblebee. 5-4. Okay, bit of a laggy camera replay. We'll shake that one off, but either way, good play from Ravesor. Opening up that B avenue. Taking down Mordox as well. Probably shouldn't have got that kill, but using the stick-thin kind of plank of wood as cover. Oh, that's what I mean about the early nades. I think people might have a case for that. Maybe blocking off that Axis spawn reef. Ravesor finding TomTom. Yeah, it's a good Sujane. It was a not so much even on the first half, but when KOMPLEKSiii were defending, it kind of went one way. But yeah, it was a good Sujane. Hope you're good, man. Can hear KOMPLEKSiii players making their way over to B. There's one, and here comes another. Chiba caught midair. I think they're going to go A. Yeah, Bumblebee's going to make a dart over to there. Not going to need it. Ravesor streaming ahead, 12-7. Brings it back to 5 apiece. Bumblebee, that early nade again. It's so hard to get out of Axis spawn quickly enough. Good nades though. KOMPLEKSiii have obviously been practicing. 1950 in that mid-ruin. I think he's not wanting to be the first one. KOMPLEKSiii finding Losa. 1950 finding Mordox. Losa not quite sure how he did that, but I'm sure it was all legal and above board. KOMPLEKSii's been kind of mobile with the shotgun. Not just sitting back and inviting pressure. I don't actually know what the third map is, you know. Oh, Ravesor spotted that nade. Is that going to do enough to stop the planter? Nope. I'm not actually sure. I think when they mentioned it, I might have been doing the prediction because they're so quick at readying up. But I know Dawnville's banned, Matt Matter's banned. Maybe Dawnville? If there was one, if they picked one. I don't actually know if they did actually pick one. Good shot from Aaron finding Chiba. Now it's Bumblebee and Ravesor left. Bumblebee will grab that one. 6-5, one before the half. But I'm not actually sure. Good question. I didn't actually see them pick it. It might be Burgundy, actually. Thinking about that. Maybe Berg. My money's going to be on Berg, but I didn't actually see them pick it, so I can't confirm. Sorry, dude. Probably the early kill finding Tom Tom. Sitting in that perfect sniper balcony. Raves again, pushing B-side. It's kind of a bit like Tujane. They're kind of repeating some movements, and Phantom aren't really able to stop them. Good pressure from 1950, clearing out Axis spawn, finding Aaron. Raves are finding Alberto. Mordoc's left. Under pressure. Plant does go down as well by 1950. And Losa will find him 7-5 at the half. KOMPLEKSiii go ahead by 2. And we do swap Phantom now. We're going to be attacking. KOMPLEKSiii are going to be defending / attacking for them because their attack, or defense, sorry, is as good as an attack. Phantom look to be building up on the west side towards B. Mordoc's with scope again. Alberto's going to be the man hanging back. And actually, there's 2 hanging back. St. Meriglease, beg your pardon. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Razorna is going to be doing the exact opposite, holding that B trench push. But it's not actually going to come yet. Bit of a slow move from Phantom. 1950 is going to be in mid, looking around, wondering where everyone is. Mordoc's with another kill, finding Losa. Aaron sitting in the sniper balcony. Alberto finding Bumblebee. It's actually a pretty good start from Phantom. Actually a very good start from Phantom. An incredibly good start from Phantom. Razor left. And he is now pinned and kept in the tip of B trench.
Explosives planted.
I think KOMPLEKSii's heard him. He's going to run into him fairly soon. Gets a tag with the Luger, but KOMPLEKSiii with the shotgun in the back. Don't worry about Honor. Just get the job done. Good opening start from them. It's actually a slow push. I think KOMPLEKSiii were kind of looking around, wondering what was happening. So I'm guessing they'll probably change their tactic kind of fairly soon. Nades landing on A. Raves again going B. Alberto finding Bumblebee. I wonder if Chiba's going to try and push. Maybe put pressure on them while they're in spawn. He's going to peek, see what info he can find. But I think that's all he's going to get. Losa over by A. Runs into Tom Tom, who needs to move out the way of that nade. KOMPLEKSiii finding 1950, and then the second on Losa. Great shotgunning from him. A is opened up. This is a tactical attack on Lenin from Phantom. I like it. Shot from Raves finding Mordoc's. Plant does go down on A. On KOMPLEKSiii winning that duel against Raves. Chiba left. I think Chiba kind of accepted his fate there. 7 apiece. Yeah, maybe I did miss the third map pick. Oh, those nades. Are they landing close? Or oh, they landed in the spawn building. Fair enough. Yo, Ash, how's it going, buddy? Look at Mordoc's got himself to A already. Talk about rushing the rushers. Does eventually get the plant down. I don't know if anyone's in kind of a good position to cover that plant, though. Alberto isn't. Razor's keeping another one pinned. Aaron does find Chiba. I think he does. Actually, now they're getting into position to defend that plant. They're kind of lucky. I think if KOMPLEKSiii went for the early defuse, they might have had a good say in where that round went. Losa finding Alberto. KOMPLEKSiii just going to sit on that plant. Good cover from Aaron finding Losa. It's Raves left. Does get Aaron out of that spawn or sniper cubby hole. KOMPLEKSiii left. Both of them sitting on pretty much an equal score. played from Ravesort. I don't know if he's got enough time, though. I think it might be milliseconds away. I don't know if he's going to get it. He's not.
Objective destroyed. Allies win.
I think he even questioned it. Good play from KOMPLEKSiii. Dedicated his body for the win. 8-7, they go ahead. Ash, hope you're well, bro. Yep, it was Ash's. It was a big birthday for him. He was 21 a couple of days ago. So everybody say a happy 21st to Ash. Morlocks with a nade kill. Ravesort finding Elbato. Aaron's got himself into that mid run, and look, they're kind of converging on B. Not really being... Well, they are being stopped now. Chiba does find KOMPLEKSiii. TomTom goes down to Losa. They changed their tack to a... maybe a slow B, and it definitely hasn't paid off. Morlocks with scope. Steadily making his way over to A. Ravesort sitting in that mid ruin. I think Morlocks knows he's there, but we kind of back. Whoa! Good shot from Morlocks. Nice quick scope, but that nade will catch him. He's going to be 8 apiece. Come on, this chair is not suitable for so many trained legs yesterday. It really isn't. It really isn't. Oh. All goes downhill from there. Wow. I don't know, 22, 23 are pretty good. I felt fresh and vibrant at 22, 21. Okay, now I think they might be going for a bit more of a stronger B push. Good play from Ravesort, charging down mid. Aaron tried to catch him going up the stairs, but wasn't to be. KOMPLEKSiii with the shotgun on B does jump and get Chiba. TomTom's there to back him up. Aaron finding Ravesort. This is a better B push. They got on there much quicker, gaining that ground and just holding it. Oh, 1950 finding TomTom. They could maybe... KOMPLEKSiii's just going to, I think, breach and clear, make sure everything's clean, and then he'll tease the plant. Oh, he heard someone moving around. Who is it, though? I think it's Bumblebee. Is it Bumblebee? It is. Oh, gets him through the window. The COD 4 bangable windows. Heard that nade come over. I think he's going to try again. But Elbato will get that kill on 1950. This is really good Russian play from Phantom. They've definitely been practicing. Not to say it was ever bad from them, but there have been teams that have come onto Lenin and kind of schooled them a bit. But this is good. Oh, Morlocks again with another nade on Bumblebee. It's kind of brave of him sitting in Axis spawn with that scope. It's kind of a target for a nade. Raves and Chiba both picking up kills for KOMPLEKSiii, bringing it back to 3 apiece. Not by TikTok standards. 22 is over the hill. But that's another reason why I don't look at TikTok. Unbelievable. They think you're done and dusted by 22? Wow. Crazy. What a healthy mindset, they're saying. I need to stop moving my mouse. Sorry, guys. Okay, another steady B push. Well, it's just going to be hanging back, waiting with that scope. Elbato moving along B trench, just peeking over the... oh, does find someone. 1950 with the shotgun finding Aaron. Chiba sitting around in Axis spawn. Losa finding Elbato. It's now Morlocks left. Not anymore. 9-9. Maybe this chair's too big for me. I'm only little. Maybe I need like a high chair or something that supports my back a bit more. Morlocks again with a nade finding Bumblebee. He's getting quite a few nade kills. TomTom not getting many at all, sitting at 5-14. Chiba He's just going to wait. 1950 is going to be an Axis spawn. Losa moving over to that B trench. Aaron relocating over to the east side. Could maybe join. Yeah, here's TomTom. He's over by the just the entrance onto A, looking over towards that wooden fence. Cakes going to be sitting in mid with that shotgun. I think they're converging over onto A. El Bato's looking for anyone just by the A plant. Chiba's there. They need to get him out. I don't know how they're going to do it, though. He's just sitting and waiting. He's hardly moved. TomTom's going to come right into his sight soon. That will do it. A could be on. I don't know who that is napping on the banister there, but they need to wake up. There's a game going. Losa's still in that B trench. Phantom still with a full squad, but 30 seconds. They need to do something fairly soon. Aaron does find Losa. El Bato finding Raves on 1950 left, and he's in Axis spawn. 1950 finds TomTom. Mordos, I think, is just going to go for the plant. Nope, not going to get it. Cakesy finds him. 10-9. This is better from Phantom. They're actually dictating the speed of the play, which KOMPLEKSiii do not like. Look at that. A nice 1 kill for everybody on Phantom team there. Oh, Ravesor with the... There you go. Ravesor, you're going in the... You're going in the nade montage for Lenin. There we go. You're going to be a YouTube short, buddy. Welcome. I don't know what it is about this map, but Dubs did it. He did 2. Ravesor, you're now going to be another one. You're going to join Dubs in the Hall of Fame for the great nades on Lenin. It's this map for some reason. I don't know what it is. Just nades on this map are just random. Oh, Chiba winning that duel with Aaron. That means I'm going to have to go back and clip that thing of Ravesor. Dang it. I'll do that after stream. Ravesor does find El Bato. They redeems himself. Oh, I guess a second. Ravesor, doesn't matter how many kills you get, buddy. We saw that nade. We saw it. Even if you get 3 or 4. Okay, maybe if you get 4, you redeem yourself. Fair enough. Love it. 10 apiece. Mordoc's pushing up to mid. But in a slightly different spot. El Bato and 2 others pushing B side. This is a close game. Phantom can see this out. We go to map number 3. Which could be anything. Hopefully Farmhouse. Or maybe El Alamein. That'd be good. Oh, Chiba. Oh, is he going to finish with the Luger? He does. That last one may have gone through the wall, actually, but either way, the game said it killed him. Losa finding Cakesy. Aaron and El Bato left for Phantom. 1950 just going to be hanging out on the ledge. El Bato catching Losa. Bumblebee just going to be chilling with the scope. Oh, Chiba spotted El Bato. That's going to make things tough. Aaron goes down as well. 11-10. I don't know why it pans through the wall there. That's a bit strange. No one's going to nade? No one nading? No? No one from KOMPLEKSiii is going to do that nade. Like, screw it. I'm just going to nade when I'm outside. It's safer. Okay, double smoke going out. Allies going onto the tank. Axis going just ahead of it. 1950 pushing out, finding Mordox. It's a frantic round. I think Phantom are kind of reassessing the game plan a little bit. Casey's up front with that shotgun. El Bato does find Bumblebee. That right side avenue is pretty much in Phantom control. Someone has pushed up that B side. Is it Ravesor? I think it is. He has. He's now got himself into allied spawn. Casey's now going to plant. Aaron finding Chiba off mid. Ravesor now in Axe or allied spawn. Tries to get the planter as he dives into Axis spawn. Losa also looking in there. Eren just going to be hiding and waiting. KOMPLEKSiii just going to be going on a hunt. Well, Barto has someone below him. Ravesel's going to try his luck, but Elbata had that doorway covered. Losa's right on the plant. And now he's looking to see who he can bait out. And he does find KOMPLEKSiii, and Eren will find him just underneath the tank, 11 apiece. The last 2 rounds are going to dictate whether or not we go to a third map. Or whether we say GG on 2. But it's close. Whatever happens. Oh, good nade. That might help. KOMPLEKSiii finding 2. Is it going to offer to show me that? Nope. Okay, nope. Camera said no. Fair enough. Either way, KOMPLEKSiii opening things up nice and easy. Ravesel's got himself into that mid-ruin. TomTom finding a 3rd. He's now going to plant. Eren finding Ravesel. Losa in a world of hurt, running right into Mordox. They're 1 round away from map 3. That was the nade. Nice nade. That definitely helped. Map point here for Phantom. If they get this, map number 3, whatever that may be. And if KOMPLEKSiii get 1, we go to overtime. And then it could be anyone's game. Oh, that nade just dribbled along the top of the roof, I think. It didn't land in Axis spawn. KOMPLEKSiii, lucky about that one. 1950's got himself in mid. Losa under pressure early on. Eren and Mordox both finding kills. KOMPLEKSiii does drop eventually. Ravesel with the friendly nade. That, I think, might just sign them out. It really depends where this next kill goes. Chiba does find Mordox. He's sitting just by that Dragon Tooth, just waiting. Elbata is just going to ignore him completely and make his way through that B trench. Oh, I think Eren did just spot Chiba there. Oh, Chiba then finds Elbata. That's 2 apiece. Ravesel finding TomTom. Eren left. If he doesn't get this, we go into overtime, and that could swirl into Lord knows how many rounds. I think Phantom are the probably longer distance gamers. Usually when matches go to kind of overtime or maybe 3 maps, I kind of put them in favour. They seem to be kind of, I'm going to say late bloomers, but gamers that kind of excel in long games. Eren now coming up to 30 seconds. Makes his way to B. Ravesel's right nearby. Oh, and he's following him, in fact. That'll be overtime. So close. I thought with Ravesel's friendly nade, that might have been it. He might have just gifted them the game, or the map even. But they pulled it back. Good kills from Chiba. And now it could go anywhere. Overtime is all about psychology. I'm probably thinking too deeply about it here, but it's so hard to predict where it could go. Mordox has been cracking with those early nades, and for some reason Bumblebee has been the one catching them. I'd love it if there was like a subsection that said who killed who the most times, you know? Like a grudge match kind of thing. Because I think Mordox has got Bumblebee pretty much more rounds than not with a nade. Elbata picking up 2. Ravesel's going to go on for a hunt. KOMPLEKSiii now is going to plant to A, but Losa's going to chuck that nade over to him. He did spot someone on the sniper spot as well. Gets that nade on KOMPLEKSiii, who committed to the plant. KOMPLEKSiii down to 2. Eren's going to sit at the back of the plant. I think they're both making their way through that mid-ruin, aka above TomTom. There's one, and Elbata will find the other. That gun just dropping right in front of TomTom. First round of overtime is going to go to Phantom. It's a good start. Much like the beginning of the game, they get the first round. But then after that, KOMPLEKSiii replied. There goes Ravesor, finding Mordox. No early nade for him. Eren finding Chiba. Okay. Oh, wow. Actually, barrage of kills coming for Phantom. Ravesor left on his own. Does find Eren. He is not going to mind that it's a 4v1. He's already picked up 2. There's another 3 left. RPZ is going to make his way over to him. A tease on B, I think, by KOMPLEKSiii. He will find him. 14-12. Good double there from Eren. Putting that Nagant to good use. So it's the last round before the half. Phantom would love this one. Going into Axis. 3 ahead, only needing 1. Mordox no early nade for him. TomTom keeping hold of his. KOMPLEKSiii keeping hold of 4 of theirs. Oh, nades landing just outside. Bumblebee not fussed though. Held steady. 4 kills going for KOMPLEKSiii. It's going to be Eren left. Does find 1950. It's not going to be a whitewash. But that might be all he gets. Sitting at 23-16. Lennon's been good to him. Oh, and Razor's going to put pace to that. 14-13. We are going to switch. Fairly early switch. I think they kind of want to keep this momentum going. Both teams are in good form. KOMPLEKSiii now gets to attack. Phantom now defend. Phantom needs 2. KOMPLEKSiii needs 3. Oh, Bumblebee looking for that early scope kill. Raves are putting pressure on that B trench already. Who's he found? TomTom and Elbato are there. KOMPLEKSiii opening things up. Elbato finding one. Los is in a good position. Runs right into Mordox though. It's going good for Phantom. It's going really good for Phantom. I don't want to say anything else though. That's all I'm going to say. Apparently I have the commentator's curse. So I'm going to say nothing. Eren's just going to wait. Sit in that Axis spawn. TomTom with the MP40. He's just going to sit B side. Oh, Bumblebee and Chiba both finding a kill each. Phantom losing 2 really quickly. KOMPLEKSiii just going to sit by that door with the shotgun. Bumblebee on that sniper ledge. Chiba's in that mid-ruin. Finds KOMPLEKSiii just sitting by that door. I guess he learned something there. He probably thought he was covered, but now he knows. TomTom, I think, is coming just behind Chiba. No, he isn't. He's going to move around in ruins and maybe wait for him to come into position. Chiba's just around the corner. TomTom's right close by. If he peeks for that Bumblebee plant, he might get dropped. Chiba does find 1 kill. It's now TomTom versus Chiba. This is a big round. TomTom wants nothing to do with it. Buys the time well. And that bullet didn't kill him. Definitely hurt him. But now Phantom just need 1. Good play from TomTom. Didn't want to risk it and go for the kill. Played the time well. 1 round needed for Phantom. Chiba with the early kill on Mordox, giving him a taste of his own medicine. 1950 making a beeline into that smoke. Charging his way into Axis spawn. You can see the body of Mordox, but what else can he find? Does find Eren. Losa now moving over to support. 1950 is going to try that plan to A. Not going to get it because TomTom stops him, but then wildly runs out in front of Losa and doesn't check for traffic. It's going to be Alberto left. Does find Losa, not going to get another one. Chiba's there.
Allies win.
Oh, I need to move my chair a little bit closer. Last round before the half. And KOMPLEKSiii can either reset and get it to another overtime, or Phantom can just sign out. Probably is on the weaker side of Axis for them. I think they'd rather have that last round. Oh, good start, opening start from them though. TomTom and Alberto. TomTom finding a second, eventually dropping the Bumblebee with the scope. That may well have been enough. Bumblebee, 1950 left, 1950 under pressure. Shotgunner versus shotgunner, I think. Nades landing around him. Eren baiting him out, getting rid of that. Bumblebee left. Creeping his way over B side, has 4 Phantom players. This has to be a third map. It has to be. Does get a tag onto Mordox, finishes them off. He's only rewarded with an extra nade, but that could be enough. How he uses them though is a different thing. Pops one out over into Axis spawn. Has another one left. A minute to go. This is big for Phantom. They can just sit and wait. That's all they need to do. Alberto finds him. Cakes close by as well. Do they have a nade? They do, but it lands the wrong side. Plant goes down. Oh, that nade I don't think worked either. I think it hit the pipeline. So that is going to be map number 3. Phantom win Lenin. Well played. Well played. I have no idea what the third map is. Could be anything. Train station maybe. Farmhouse. Rail yard. El Alamein. Probably Burgundy. If they even picked one. Right, let's quickly do that prediction. Either way, well played. What a win from Phantom. Where are we going to now? It is Dawnville. There we go. There we go. Well played, Phantom. What a game. Chiba offering if they want to start Axis. Interesting tactic. Phantom, I think, are taking it. They are indeed. They're giving them Axis first. Well played. Yo, Whack. Welcome indeed. Nice of KOMPLEKSiii to give them Axis first. I wonder if that was a tactical give, though. How's it looking? Who are people voting for? Whew, interesting. Really? Okay. Ooh, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Phantom haven't even readied up at all. KOMPLEKSiii have, though. Interesting. Phantom are happy to take their time. They're not rushing this at all. I think they feel it. They feel like they have a chance here, and so they should. So they should. Okay, you watch. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet. I bet they're going to ready up in like 5 seconds. As soon as I've gone, you watch. Okay, just in time. That was good timing. Wait, what's Alosa saying? What just happened? What did I miss? What's the drama? I'm not quite sure what's happening, but either way, Phantom line up with a 2 Kar 98s, 1 MP44 for TomTom, shotgun for KOMPLEKSiii, Mordox with scope, 3 M1 Garens for KOMPLEKSiii, scope for Chiba, 1950 with shotgun. Monk, welcome in, dude. Bumblebee managed to creep over the splash, but TomTom was there to stop him from getting any further. Smoke now going out for allies, I think, onto A by the sounds of it. Losa popping a nade out too. Chiba does find TomTom. Aaron's going to be sitting in Axis spawn. Oh, another nade. What is wrong with the nades lately? Just bouncing off the tip of the reef. KOMPLEKSiii and Mordox both find kills. It's going to be 1950 and Losa left. Mordox going to be sitting just on B. Oh, Alberto has got himself onto FPS. Does spot Losa, I think, by the plan. That'll be enough, though. Good opening round. First one to Phantom. Mordox making his way to B, along with Alberto. Aaron with the first opening kill. Nice headshot from him, finding Bumblebee, dropping the allied scope. Razor looking over to Orf. Actually makes his way in, backed up by 1950 with that shotgun. Casey sitting just around the corner on the right-hand side. Razor's going to find out real soon. Chiba making his way through white. Oh, just spots Aaron, I think. He just backed in at the right time. Does find Mordox at the back of B. Runs right into El Bato. Phantom are in all the good spots. 1950 now going to creep over Splash. Backed up by Losa. TomTom is just the other side, just on that ledge. I wonder if Losa can get a good shot over to him. Just as good. 1950 backs him up. Cakesy from Orf. Does eventually go down. 1950 falling to Mordox. Going to be Losa left. Aaron just sitting behind that brick wall. Losa's going to have to do something pretty special to win this one. El Bato right behind him with the Luger. Wakes him up. Chiba now with scope, looking for that opening kill, not finding anyone. 1950 making his way through Grave. No one checking MG though. Luckily for them, no Axis players are sitting on it. Losa again is going to be creeping up through Splash. Aaron moving over to FPS. TomTom sitting just behind, or just at the right hand side of that opening onto Orf. Where's Alosa? He's made his way up. They need to keep an eye on this. It's kind of just got free reign here. I don't know if Mordox has seen him. He might have seen the muzzle of his gun. Aaron finding Ravesor. Still not much Alosa can do. He can pop a nade over to the back of Axis spawn from there. It's good smoke though. Oh, and TomTom's there. Just caught the tag. That's all he needed. Bumblebee now in white. Putting bullets through Axis spawn. Sorry, Chiba now about to run into Cakesy. Bumblebee left. Does find Cakesy. Aaron in Axis spawn. Bumblebee's going to run through white. Is he going to get the shot? He just misses. TomTom now pushing through Church. And really close to going 3-0 up. Bumblebee now I think is turning back. But runs right into TomTom. Good strong round. They're looking good, Phantom. Actually looking the strongest I've seen them for a long time. Yo, Rampage, welcome in, dude. Good to see you, buddy. Mordox now is going to try, maybe, with the scope, putting some pressure on Grave. Does spot one person and quickly darts back, so doesn't get the kill, but at least he gets some information. Bumblebee diving in Church. That nade landing just in front of him. He waited for that one. Chiba in Church with that scope. Losa getting in his way, though. They're going to have to be careful. I've seen a few times, though, where a bullet's gone through a teammate and into another player, so it can happen. 1950 telling his teammates to get into Orf. Don't think he wants to do it. Maybe Cakesy's got in his head. He does have that smoke, which I think might just be ready to go out now. There it goes. No one down yet. Under a minute left. Smoke goes out on A, which could signal that push through Orf. Axis put theirs out as well. Oh, Losa catching TomTom. TomTom then catching 1950. An eye for an eye. Bumblebee in Orf, finding Aaron. El Bato sitting on top of FPS. Chiba finding Cakesy with the scope. Here come KOMPLEKSiii. He dive over the wall. Bullets coming through smoke. And Losa finishing off El Bato 3-1. That's how you push you off. That was pretty clean. Graveyard looks to be the target again. 1950 makes his way through. Bumblebee charging through Turch. They're being aggressive and gaining that ground. Mordox and Aaron both finding kills. Bumblebee lucky not to catch that one from Aaron instead. Losa finds it, but where was TomTom? He has a habit of doing that. That kind of sitting in a random spot and then just running into the sights of someone else. Good play from KOMPLEKSiii. Chucking 1950 out of Orf. Phantom looking dominant. I know they're on Axis, which is kind of how you'd expect them to be. But it's still looking good. Good start from them. 4-1 they're going to be happy with. Oh, Mordox getting an easy kill on Losa. Alberto again by FPS. Looking in North. Bumblebee saying, nope, I'm having none of that. Chiba finding Mordox in return. Raves are now holding that flank, but I don't know if Phantom are going to risk it. I wonder if they're going to try and rotate, maybe put pressure on B through gate. Or just try and kind of separate the map diagonally. KOMPLEKSiii finding Raves, or that backside is opened up. I think if KOMPLEKSiii grabs that M1, he could have a shout and put a pressure on KOMPLEKSiii from behind. That's if they don't go down before he even gets there. Alberto finding Bumblebee. That'll be all she wrote for that round. 5-1. I wonder if KOMPLEKSiii are just banking for that Axis play and they're just not too worried about how allies go. They're kind of just getting what they can. Now a few players moving up B side. Losa there backing up Ravesor, but KOMPLEKSiii finds him. Razor's going to chuck a nade out, but I don't know if KOMPLEKSii's going to sit there for too long. He doesn't. KOMPLEKSii's been good so far. Really good with that shotgun. That's one person you want to be on form for Dawnville. Is your shotgun it? Well, and your scope. And maybe everyone else, but still. Oh, Chiba with the kind of lazy nade. Catching Bumblebee and Splash. He was only trying to creep through. But nope. Chiba didn't want him doing that. Then walks right into KOMPLEKSiii. Good play from 1950 though. Does drop TomTom. 1950 now left. Teases A and then runs right into 2. Does get Aaron. KOMPLEKSiii backing off. Picks up 4 kills for that round. 6-1. I tell you what, if they get a big enough gap, it doesn't matter how good KOMPLEKSiii are. And a timeout called by Bumblebee. Yo, Tosa, I'm sorry, mate. I did have a bracket command, but since my holiday from Twitch, all my commands have, for some reason, stopped working. I'm really sorry. But if you jump in the Discord, then the bracket is all there. But I don't know what Twitch have done, but yeah, since my 7-day holiday, none of my commands work. I don't quite know why. But I apologise, dude. But there is a bracket. We're getting to the end of the tournament. But yeah, apologies, dude. There is a bracket command. For some reason, it just isn't working. Thank you, Twitch. But apparently a Discord 999 for both teams. How long it's going to take for Discord to get back online. You never know with Discord. Could be a couple of minutes. Could be a couple of weeks. Excuse me. Let's have a look at the kills so far. Razor sitting at 1-6. Losa not far behind on 2-6. I think we're good. Everyone seems to be readying up. I think we're going back into it, so hopefully Discord is back, unless anyone calls a timeout again. But I think we're good. I think we're okay. We go again. KOMPLEKSiii with that shotgun M1. 2 MP44s. No scope now for Phantom. And then back to 3 M1 Garand, scope and shotgun for KOMPLEKSiii. Bit of a reshuffle here. Nade's coming over into Orf, but not catching anyone. I don't think. No, everyone in Phantom looks pretty good. And players freely moving through Grave. For KOMPLEKSiii. TomTom's going to be sitting just in the corner, giving his love to RPZ with that name. Might want to be careful of that nade. That might be good enough. Losa making his way out of church through Splash. 1950 tagged, but TomTom not. I'm managing to get into Splash, but not really converting that into anything. 1950 now moving away from Axis Spawn. Losa covering his shotgunner, who does find KOMPLEKSiii. Is he now going to try and clear Axis Spawn? Aaron at the top of those stairs. TomTom sitting in Orf, and I think, yeah, 1950's just the other side. And he runs right into that, but Bumblebee's just around the corner, a bit late in supporting. And I think more, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Simply the Best is. I thought it was the Night Cup thingy, but maybe not. Maybe they're just trolling. Who knows? 7-1. Phantom are on a spree. But it doesn't matter how good KOMPLEKSiii are. If they go into this half at 11-1, which could happen. I haven't seen a team beat KOMPLEKSiii like that ever. But they're going to have to be really hot on their Axis game. 1950, who's he going to catch with that one? No one. TomTom's in a different corner. KOMPLEKSiii did get tagged. 1950 does find TomTom. Can he now get KOMPLEKSiii? No, Aaron does get KOMPLEKSiii, beg your pardon, but Aaron at the same time finds him. If he's a little bit early, he could have saved his shotgunner. Phantom down to 2, KOMPLEKSiii down to 3. Losa moving over that splash ledge. Plenty of nades coming out. FPS was targeted. Losa now is right around that corner. Aaron just peeking. You can see his muzzle. A tease of the bomb while nades land. I think Bumblebee now is going to commit. Losa does find Aaron. It's Elbato left. If I can find him. He's in Axis Spawn. Gets a bullet right in the gut as soon as he peeks by that window. And Losa will claim that one. 7-2. There we go. We're not going to get the nearly complete whitewash by Phantom. But either way, 7-2. They've got to be happy with that. 3 rounds left in the half. I think Phantom would love all 3. Bumblebee's got himself into the mid part of street. Raves Orb pushing through Orf, which I think Phantom have kind of left open to them. Just going to rely on the cover from FPS. Smoke going out. Elbato caught in Axis Spawn with that nade. 1950 now waiting to loose that smoke as Losa creeps up to the tip of Splash. Smoke goes out. Who can Losa see? Nade's coming out into Orf. And Graves are running right into trouble there. TomTom just laying right out in the open. Losa does find him eventually. Chiba finding KOMPLEKSiii after getting tagged with that shotgun. Aaron at FPS. Not anymore. Losa is now going to plant. Oh, Mordox could play dropping Chiba just as he charges out. 1950 with the shotgun. It's just going to wait in Axis Spawn. Mordoc's heavily tagged. He does find 1950 though. Back to 2 apiece. Mordoc's and Eren, or sorry, El Bato. Against Bumblebee and Losa, surely not. If he can cover the defuse, it could happen. Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Losa does find Mordoc's. El Bato left. Recovered his health, but not when you get a bullet in the head. 7-3. And a little bit of a buy round, probably the first for KOMPLEKSiii. That car, I think, is going to go to the shotgunner. Maze now coming out into Grave, I think, from Axis. Graves are looking into Orf. I don't think anyone's jumped. KOMPLEKSii's going to be a little bit closer this time. I think maybe they want to try and put a fight up for Orf, but that nade's going to be close. KOMPLEKSiii needs to be careful. And the second, that'll do it. KOMPLEKSiii down. Tried to hold a bit of a further up position. But KOMPLEKSiii weren't having that. TomTom just sitting and waiting for anyone that may come out of Orf. And that's where KOMPLEKSiii seem to be building up. Ravesell's there as well. Oh, that nade just missed him. Just landed the other side of that brickwork. He's so lucky. Eren does find 1950. TomTom bugs out of there. He wants nothing to do with that. Does find Loset. Can he get the second? Can he get third even? Not going to happen. Ravesell finds him, but he does pick up 2. Eren will then grab Ravesell. 8-3. 1 before the half. Great play from TomTom. Did eventually go down, but did enough. Could be 9-3 for Phantom on Dawnville. And Mordoc's with the nade again. So nades were good on Lenin. They're good on Dawnville. Bumblebee in that same position in mid. Razor now is going to try as like creeping up through Splash. Oh, and Chiba with that nade catching TomTom. He does kind of repeat those spots. He needs to be maybe a little bit more refreshing with his or changing with where he sits. He does get caught quite a bit. KOMPLEKSiii down to 2. Raves or Chiba left. Eren, KOMPLEKSiii, and El Bato left for Phantom. That fake not fooling anyone, although Eren caught there. Down to 2 apiece. KOMPLEKSiii in Axis spawn. Raves, I think, is in church. Raves or... Oh, sorry, El Bato even. Sorry, I keep forgetting people's names. El Bato does eventually go down to Chiba. KOMPLEKSiii now looking to find Chiba with the scope. And they're just going to try and tease, use that bomb. Ravesor could find him, but KOMPLEKSiii isn't going to come out of that door. He's going to go back. Does get tagged by KOMPLEKSiii. Ravesor then finds him. KOMPLEKSiii with the shotgun. Does it beat Colt? It does. Now Ravesor needs to get in and help, but Ravesor will find him there. 8-4. Still a bit of work for KOMPLEKSiii to do. How are we doing on kills? Bumblebee not exactly rolling in it. Eren getting quite a few. Mordoc's has been good, especially with his nades, which he's showing off there. KOMPLEKSii's has been a bit of a rock with that shotgun. They can do the same on attack. It's going to be GG. Looks being brave, looking for any info he can get. Alberto looking towards Orf. He's backed up maybe by KOMPLEKSiii. Chiba looking through gate into church. 1950 just casually watching that nade. Losa's going to be in white. It's a really steady first round on the switch. Aaron making his way through bank. I think he's going to dive into church after popping a nade in. Oh, just spots one player in white. RPZ now with a nade into there. Ravesell does find Mordox. TomTom needs to get in the mix with that Thompson. Maybe try and push Axis spawn house. Instead, he's going to sit. Oh, 1950 winning that duel against KOMPLEKSiii. This is where Phantom are going to have to do the hard work. TomTom does get Ravesell. He finds those awkward positions. Aaron with a kill on Losa. That's what he does. He kind of just pops up. And now he pretty much has opened A. 1950 still in the back, but he only has that shotgun, so he can't do anything long distance. Good cover from Bumblebee to find TomTom. Bumblebee then finds Aaron, and the third. Yikes. Good instinct. 8-5. Bumblebee looking for his scope counterpart, not finding anyone though. Chiba checking church. Everyone just rushing into their positions. Hi, KOMPLEKSiii. Welcome in. Finds Bumblebee. Off in the hands of Phantom. They want to gain that ground quickly if they can. TomTom with that Thompson just round the corner. One well-placed nade though. Could really shut down Phantom. Smoke going out from both sides. Axis popping theirs. Just in off. There come the nades. There's one. KOMPLEKSiii don't find a target with that one. Is this going to be the misdirection from Phantom? Their smoke goes out onto A. And they then maybe move over to B. They've done well enough to get the nades out over into Orf, but now where do they go? TomTom does find Losa from behind the grave after dropping to Ravesell. And here they go. Now they make their way over to B. They're so good at doing this. But I think by now teams might be kind of getting wind of it. Let's watch that double kill from Chiba. KOMPLEKSii's left with the shotgun. How can he play this? He only has a shot. He does have the M1 now if he wants it. And he grabs it. KOMPLEKSiii have 3. And KOMPLEKSiii gives his position away. Ravesell grab that one. 8-6. Don't tell me it was just an elaborate plan. KOMPLEKSiii just letting them have all those rounds on attack. And then they knew the game would start when they were defending. Don't tell me that's how they play. Don't tell me. The cheek of it. TomTom going on a one-man mission. Charging through Calf and Hobo. Does find Chiba though. It's just so wild. I love it. Now going to pop that nade over to FPS. Mordox finding 1950s. Open up B-side, but that nade is going to catch him. I don't know how it happens to him. I don't know. He does the first part really good. Like, kind of gets the kill, but then just either runs into someone's sights or catches a nade. But either way, good play from TomTom. Opening up that B-side. Calf and Hobo now pretty much in the hand of Phantom. Oh, Losa, I think, has rotated. Or maybe not. He's just holding that B-side. Aaron drops Mordox. I was going to say Mordox and Alberto left, but it's just going to be Alberto peeking by Splash. This is where Phantom are looking to struggle. He does get Ravesell. Bullets pinging past from Bumblebee with the scope. Can he now get a plant on 8? Losa's probably the closest to stop him. He's going to try and challenge Bumblebee, which is brave. Oh, he just saw the edge of his helmet. Not enough, though. 8-7, they're 1 round behind. They do have a Thompson as well. That's really going to help them. I wonder if Losa's going to give that to Scope, maybe. Nope, I think he's going to keep it. Oh, they're armed up well. What kind of team does that? Just lets you have the run of the game on one half and then just starts their game up on the switch. Crazy. The Bulls. 1950's made his way over the bank. You can hear Phantom players running around. They don't even know he's there. There's 1. There's 2. And I think he's going to get his 3rd. There it is. Wow. And Chiba with the 4th. Elbato left with the M1.
Allies eliminated.
Didn't have a clue.
Win.
Don't know what the flaming is about. Not quite sure what's going on with the flaming. Oh, maybe it is serious. I thought they were joking. Nope. Not quite sure where the beef between these two teams came from, but either way. What's happening here? Why is there beef between these two? What did I miss? I went to the toilet and suddenly they're swearing at each other. I didn't quite get it. What have I missed? Apparently TomTom said something, but I'm not quite sure. Not entirely sure what's been said, but KOMPLEKSiii seem a bit unhappy. Interesting. Bit of drama. Oh, Chiba, come on. There's no need for that, dude. No need for that. Anyway. We go again. If that was said by anyone else, Ninja, I might believe it. Well, Razor found 2. Chiba saying he read them as a book. What is going on between these two? What's happening? Aaron finding 1950. Bumblebee's going to be sitting in Axis spawn. Aaron, another nade finding Ravesor. 3 apiece. Oh, nade landing just outside. Have a break, dude. KOMPLEKSiii finding Bumblebee. Oh, Chiba in a duel there. Who was that with? Losa's making his way up to bank. Mordok's dropping. KOMPLEKSiii is left, just has that shotgun. Chiba, Losa left to try and get him. And Losa will find him. 9-8. They go ahead. KOMPLEKSiii look pretty dominating in Axis. Oh, Phantom are going to have to do to shake it up and just regain control. They look so good as Axis. Their movement looked good. Oh, Mordok's finding Bumblebee there. 3 kills coming for Phantom. 1950 dropping TomTom. Trying to make his way into Orf. Chiba then finding Eren. Oh, and Chiba the nade then finding Elbato as well. Phantom down to 2. KOMPLEKSiii down to 2. Mordok's going to be sitting at Monument just waiting. Chiba though finding KOMPLEKSiii had no support. Mordok's might have been best maybe just to back up his teammate and try and convert that 2v2 into something positive, but now he's on his own. And Chiba's going to make his way right up to him. Gets tagged, has that Thompson in hand as well.
Allies eliminated. Axis win.
What is going on with these guys? Why are they so aggressive? What's going on? Why are they being so edgy with each other? Apparently TomTom said something, I don't know what though, but it's a shame. It's been a good game. They don't have to ruin it with the public attacks of each other. I don't know why. But anyway, Elbato finding 1950. KOMPLEKSiii with a nade, catching Ravesor. Grave in pretty much control of Phantom. KOMPLEKSiii can maybe get into Orf. I don't think anyone's going to be there to try and stop him. 1950's down, so Orf is pretty much in their hands. Smoker's gone down, but I think it's kind of a bit of a gate smoke, maybe. That's kind of an Orf and gate smoke. Bumblebee finding 3. Chiba enjoying that one. And then going down to a nade from Eren. Maybe shouldn't have typed. Either way, Bumblebee finding 4. It's 11-8. Plunger, welcome in, bro. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, why the chat, man? Why the dog names? Call it. Just chill. How was a Samus gaming today, dude? How was Samus treating you? It's good to see you, man. Always nice seeing your Sunday Soulmate stream. Bumblebee, Ravesor both picking up kills. Oh, Losa finding another one. 1950 finding 1. Oh my god. If they keep doing this, I'm just going to leave. This is...
Axis win.
I don't want to sit and watch them just abuse each other. Why am I soft, man? It's just pointless. It's a 20-year-old game, dude. Why insult each other? It's just typing words at each other from a keyboard. It's pointless, man. Just play the game. All this aggressive, like, insulting each other's mums thing. What's it about? Why? Anyway. KOMPLEKSiii down to 3. I think Smoker's gone out. Where did Smoke go for allies? Kind of a bit of an edgy Smoke just outside church. By Splash. Losa finding Mordox. Oh, Razor holding off. Dropping KOMPLEKSiii. It's a good reaction. Finding TomTom. There's going to be Elbato left.
Allies eliminated.
That's a shame. That's a real shame. That's a good game. Well, it would have been a good game, but it's pointless, man. 20-year-old game. Why bitch with each other? What did TomTom say? I don't know what TomTom said. I think you're on the final part. It's been good. I'm glad to hear it, man. You hear the stream? Don't comment on trash talking. Dude, don't tell me how to stream, man. It's part, like, it's on the game. Don't tell me how to freaking stream, buddy. It's just sad, man. Why do it? I don't know what was said, but... Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. See if there's anyone to raid. I don't know if anyone's doing COD or not. But yeah, GG, guys. It's a good game. It's good fun to watch. Is Noddy streaming? I think Noddy's doing some COD. Is he still playing? I think he is. Let's go see Noddy. He's doing some COD 2. Night Cup final. I'll send you guys over there. Right. Let's get Noddy's name up. Right, guys. Enjoy Noddy. I think it's the Night Cup final. I don't quite know how far he's in. Or has he finished? Oh, he might have finished. Oh, no, I think he might have finished. Okay, nope, he's finished. Nah, Ravesor, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. GG, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I think he's finished. No, I think he has finished. I'll go see Limax then. Limax is doing some COD. Oh, he is doing some COD, which is a PCP Cup match. So I'll send you guys over there. Support the COD 1 guys. If I can do the raid thing. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. GG both teams. That was a good match. 3-map game. You'd love to see it. Okay, Limewax. Why is this tougher than I thought? There we go. Is that doing it? There you go. Done it. Right, guys. Thank you. God bless. Thank you for hanging out. I think there's some OG COD streams in the week. I'm not quite sure. I think there's one tomorrow. But other than that, keep an eye out on Discord for like for the next one, and I'm looking forward to covering it. But guys, look after yourselves. Thank you for hanging out. Go say hi to Limewax. Looney's doing some COD 4. I don't know if anyone else is doing COD 2 or not, but I think the Night Cup might have finished. Yeah, I think it might have